Good afternoon. Phil Lindemann with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93. Let the ski resort minimum wage wars begin.
We are, financially in a good position to do this right now.
That was Dan Torsel, CEO at Ski Cooper, where starting hourly rate is $15.25 this season.
I do feel strongly that our hourly people, the people that are out in the trenches every day, they're the reason why we're successful.
That's a quarter more than any other ski area in our neighborhood, including Vail Resorts, which bumped pay at Western Resorts to $15 this year, $2.50 more than last year. Starting wage at Copper, A-Basin, and Loveland is the same, $15 an hour, all up from last season. As for those COVID policies, Breckenridge, Keystone, and A-Basin require vaccination for employees. Loveland recommends it. Copper and Ski Cooper have not yet released their policies. Flu season is fast approaching, and County Commissioner Elizabeth Lawrence wants to know.
Can someone get a flu shot and a COVID vaccine on the same day?
Health Director Amy Wineland with the answer.
There's no contraindication. Anyone can get their flu and COVID vaccine at the same time or the day after.
CDC mapping shows the flu was mostly non-existent nationwide from mid-February to early August. Today, 21 states report rising caseload, as they have since the start of September. 29 states have little or no flu, including Colorado. Prospective owners of a marijuana dispensary are fighting Summit's decision to keep them out of Keystone. Earlier this month, County Planning Department denied application for the Treeline dispensary, saying it did not fit the neighborhood after more than 200 pages of comments for and against it. This week, the owners filed an appeal, hoping to still become the first pot shop in Keystone next door to Dos Locos. A local woman was arrested on 4 charges over the weekend, including felony domestic violence and child abuse. The incident happened in Silverthorne on Saturday and was the most serious of 13 arrests or warrants posted last week. That is 2 fewer than the previous week. This week on the State of Summit.
I would say that if we are on the pathway for the high emission scenario, the climate here would be what I consider not to be recognizable.
That was Stephen Saunders of Rocky Mountain Climate Organization presenting a climate study yesterday showing the impacts of unchecked emissions. His model predicts a feast and famine sort of future, heavy winter snows and light summer rains. County Commissioner Elizabeth Lawrence says she's been feeling it already.
I think we are seeing that.
Yeah.
It seems that it all comes at once instead of just steady how it used to be.
More snow might sound like a good thing, but Saunders says it most likely will not be enough to mitigate the biggest danger.
If we don't have a major increase in precipitation, we're not only hotter, we're hotter and drier. And that's a bad combination for all kinds of things. Most significantly, I would say wildfires.
The good news? Even moderate cuts can prevent the worst of the worst. And Summit is busy preparing, meeting with solar energy provider Pivot Energy.
Obviously, from an environmental or planet perspective, developing solar on its own seems to be good, but we want to make sure that we're exploring all the avenues out there, that there really is a strong environmental impact beyond just offsetting some fossil fuel energy that has been burned.
Summit hopes to partner locally for a solar garden. The landfill is a top prospect. Tune in again next Wednesday for the State of Summit on Krystal 93. Right now at Frisco Adventure Park, you can test drive an electric Nissan or Volkswagen for free and learn about a $10,000 tax incentive to buy your own. That test drive is sponsored by Xcel Energy, dealerships, and High Country Conservation Center. There will be live music, too, from Hobo Village and High Five, now until 7 p.m. The 5th edition of the Summit Biz Bootcamp is taking applications now. Facilitator Amy Kemp.
It's just really truly a win-win-win situation where they get the skills, they get this built-in accountability group and support group, and they get this network that's going to help them to survive and thrive after the program.
Biz Bootcamp has helped local designers, dentists, yoga studios, jerky shop owners, and more at a cost of $50 apiece for a 9-week program. Learn more and sign up through summitchamber.org. In sports, the Rockies play the Dodgers tonight at 6:40. And in local sports, Summit Girls Rugby is hosting a tournament in Frisco today for homecoming week. Phil Lindemann with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93.